Howdy Pony, my name is Times Entry of the Bronie Brothers and welcome back to Danganronpa V3. We're solving the unknown murder case. And that's what it was. Voyage without passion or purpose. So that's what it was called. Hold it. Now, I should have seen that coming. Okay. Hey, is the killer Kaito or Kaito or Kokichi? Is the victim Kokichi or Kaito? We find out here at the class trial, which I have to admit, it kind of looks like we're redoing the murder case of Sayaka Mizuno again. All rise.
Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Whoa, the tone just changed.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate.
Graduation is meaningless here. We already know that.
What's that?
We don't need your rules anymore. We'll find our own reasons to live.
Oh, that's right.
And we'll do whatever it takes to survive.
Yeah, I guess you have a point.
Wow! An actual talking robot! I've never seen one of those before.
Huh?
Seriously?
Seriously?
What happened to Kokichi? Why isn't he here?
Are we sure it's
Don't
Kokichi?
make that face, killer. This case has some unique circumstances.
Unique circumstances?
Unique circumstances?
Because for this murder, the victim's identity is completely unknown.
Okay.
Given these circumstances,
Hey, they have question
I
marks.
decided to start off this class trial while the victim is still anonymous. After all, it'd be a shame if I let such a rare opportunity go to waste.
Seriously?
Is that possible? I thought everyone had to participate in the class trial.
Yeah. Hey, you're breaking your own order. So where is he?
Don't worry, the person who's still alive is waiting behind the scenes for their cue. It's all part of the overall production. Anyway, let's get this trial moving!
Cheater.
I guess we have no choice but to start the trial under these conditions.
What's there to even talk about? The Blackened is the mastermind, Kokichi.
That could be true, but then again, he's known as a liar, so he could have lied about being the mastermind. I think.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of too.
Seriously?
It's too soon to decide anything for certain. We don't even know if Kaito was the victim.
Yeah.
How long are you going to say that? The victim is Kaito. End of discussion.
But we need to be absolutely sure. If we don't positively identify the victim,
Well, we'll all get executed.
the other person will never show themselves.
Oh.
Before we can identify a suspect, we need to determine who the victim is.
Why are we even talking about something so obvious? What a pain.
Everyone thinks that Kaito is the victim, but I have my doubts. There's a chance Kaito is still alive. If we keep discussing the case, I'm sure we'll see the truth. Okay. Aha!
The victim has
Evidence
to be Kaito.
that had it
Kaito
wouldn't.
was taken prisoner by Kokichi,
Whoa! Slow down!
so he could have killed him whenever he wanted.
And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
No, that's a lie.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no
Whoa!
evidence for it.
That's wrong!
That was going too fast, but I caught up.
I have evidence that points to Kokichi being the victim. I found this in the hangar.
Dun 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 dun!
Is that Kokichi's coat?
Yep, and there's blood on it.
Yes.
So it's gotta be
And
him.
look here. There are blood stains on the sleeve. That would indicate that Kokichi suffered an external injury, correct?
Yeah, and it left a trail of blood. And from the
was
bathroom.
injured.
The fact that these were flushed down the toilet implies that they are evidence of a crime.
What about it? Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press. As long as we have that evidence,
You're right.
there's no doubt that Kaito was the one murdered.
Yeah, that's right. It's one of those irrefutable evidence thingies.
Wait a minute. There's evidence that it might be a mislead. I thought she wanted to believe that Kaito was alive. Either way, it seems Maki is hung up on Kaito's clothes. In that case, I need to demonstrate the flaw in relying on that evidence. If I do that, I think she'll realize there's a chance that he's alive.
Actually, there's something bothering me about the clothes found in the hydraulic press.
Yeah.
Yeah? What about them?
There's something peculiar about those clothes. You're talking about the sleeve, right? If it was Kaito's, his arm would have been through it. And if it was chopped off, there would have half of the sleeve would have been torn off as well.
Why was only the sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press? If Kaito had been crushed by the press, the sleeve shouldn't have been empty. There should have been an arm inside the sleeve as well.
Yeah.
So the fact that we found an empty sleeve should...
Shall I pull that logic?
Huh? Are you still in denial?
You're dumber than I thought if I have to go out of my way to explain it to you.
Ouch. I have to agree, that's a
If you
bit
can't even see
ouch.
that, then be quiet. Otherwise, you're just annoying me.
Kaito's coat.
The coat sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press. It's rather telling. It couldn't have been anyone else but Kaito. If you can't see that, then you weren't looking hard enough.
I wasn't looking hard enough. What do you mean?
Yeah.
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves. So when the hydraulic press crushed him, all that stuck out was his coat sleeve. If you understand to be quiet already. Otherwise, you're getting in the way.
Ugh.
He always
I
dressed
missed.
himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
You're wrong.
I'll cut through your words!
You're forgetting about his left arm.
Yes, it's true. Kaito never put his arm through his sleeve. But that was just his right arm. He wore his left sleeve normally.
Yeah. You should know that.
And the left sleeve was the one we found outside the press. Knowing how Kaito wore his coat, that's awfully strange, isn't it?
I'm surprised you didn't know.
Then maybe neither of his arms were through the sleeves.
Why are you in denial?
Huh?
It's a possibility. In the end, your reasoning is full of holes. Stop getting in my way. I have to defeat Kokichi.
Maki, what's really going on? Seems you've made up your mind that Kaito is definitely dead. But why would you do that?
It's like Maki said, though. Kaito's gotta be the victim.
Where's the
Because
proof?
if Kokichi, the mastermind, was dead, the killing game would be over.
Yeah, that's true.
He probably lied about being the mastermind.
Monokuma, hurry up and bring Kokichi here. We already know who the victim is.
Huh? Already? You sure it's not too soon?
We need the suspect present, now that he's the subject of our discussion.
Yeah, this will settle things.
Gotcha. I guess I'll bring him out now.
Alright.
Hey, Mr. Suspect! That's your cue!
Who's the suspect? It's... in use. It's... what? The Flam Flam! The... an Exisal? You gotta be kidding me!
An Exisal?
What? Why is an Exisal here?
Can we go?
Whoops, my bad. Seems like I gave you guys a scare, huh?
Kaito! I knew it! Woohoo!
Is that Kaito's voice?
Told you! Oh,
Kaito?
There was a lot going on, so I just hid in an Exisal and kind of dozed off.
huh.
That's why I'm so late. Anyway, what's going on, guys?
A lot, actually. Maki thinks you're the victim.
Oh, hold on. Then the one that died wasn't Kaito.
Told you!
Stupid! That was just a lie!
Huh?
You guys thought I died? I would never! No way!
What?
Kokichi?
Kokichi? Ah!
I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry.
Wow, that's old. How old are you?
The robot or...
Thought as much. Your appearance right now is fit for a lowly asshole like you.
Ouch.
You're making me blush. You're getting so angry over me.
But this doesn't make sense. Then why'd he sound like Kaito?
Kokichi?
That's
Yeah.
right, Cracker Jack.
Cracker Jack?
Seriously, how old are you?
Then why are you hiding in there? Show yourself!
Yeah.
Oh, this is more for self-defense. Little Miss Cranky Pants would kill me if I showed myself.
Seriously? No, she wouldn't. She'll
Understand
get
how
executed.
You guys must feel. You can't believe it because I'm like this, right?
Can you just show yourself?
That's what I thought. In that case, I brought evidence.
What?
Evidence?
Ta-da! The video camera. It was in the warehouse, but I brought it to the hangar, just in case. Man, that was a smart move. Thanks to this, I filmed it so everyone could see it clearly. The moment the victim died.
Okay.
What did you say?
Alrighty then! Let's watch this shocking moment. Hey, Monokuma! Can you connect the video camera to the monitor?
Roger that!
Monokuma grabbed the camera and from the Exisal, hooked it up to the courtroom's monitor, and played the tape for us. Huh? Wait.
Wait, can you rewind that?
I don't think you can. But I'm curious, why did it stop at the moment? It was like
Kaito?
going down, 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 then stop, and then fast down.
Terrible! Why would something like this?
This doesn't make any sense.
I saw it.
Me
in my
neither.
Fingers. The moment Kaito was crushed.
Oh, hello.
By the way, I'd like to add that this footage has not been doctored in any way.
Then why did it pause at that
This video
moment?
camera only has the basic functions.
Basic functions? You mean like play and pop? Wait a minute. What if You paused around the moment the video was paused.
Just the play, record, and pause buttons, so you can't edit after filming it.
I knew it! Pause!
And of course, I didn't upload it to a computer to edit it either. Right, Monokuma? Oh, you can talk. Your answer is necessary for a fair discussion.
I see. If it's necessary for a fair discussion, then I will answer. No trace of that footage was found on any of the computers inside the Academy.
See? If it wasn't connected to any computer, then editing the footage would be impossible. Which means this footage is 100% real.
Huh?
If that's the case, then it would seem our suspicions can be lifted. The body we found inside the hangar, crushed in the hydraulic press, is definitely Kaito.
Murder video.
That doesn't make any sense! So no, that's actually not accurate, because no, Kaito or...
Was that really him?
Poor Kaito. I can't believe he died such a horrible death.
Wait a minute.
He died with his guts and his brain splattered all over that machine.
Wait a minute. I think there's something that can contradict that. Remember the safety function?
Yep.
It should have stopped. So why didn't it?
Stop it! Now I'm starting to not feel well.
Yeah, that's...
Probably because I used my magic to transfer all my barf over to you.
I know that's a joke, but the thought of it...
Why? Why was Kaito killed?
That is
Kokichi had no reason to kill Kaito. He had just told us all he was the master, that the killing game was over. So what would he gain by killing Kaito?
It looks like you finally believe that I'm the one in this Exisal.
Not me.
Yes. With that, we can definitively say that the culprit is...
Not you.
you.
Huh? Why?
You filmed the moment the victim died, which means you were present at the scene. As the person who filmed this footage, you're the only one who could be the culprit.
But if the culprit shot the video, why would they go out of their way to show it?
Oh man, you got me! Yeah, I'm the culprit.
Huh? What?
Jeez, I totally dug my own grave.
What?
Here's the truth. I decided to participate in this trial in an Exisal after I killed Kaito. Of course, it was mostly to make the victim unknown, to jazz up this trial.
Huh?
I took that footage for proof, so I could reveal it after you guys get the correct answer. But I totally spaced out. I wasn't supposed to show it right away.
Then why did you do
Does
it?
that mean you admit to the crime?
Wait a minute. He's lying.
Oh man, I dug my own grave again? Well, I don't think you guys
He
will
would-
believe any of the excuses I make now.
I know Kokichi, even though I don't like him, but I know he would never dig his own grave. Unless it's getting boring. But he seems like he's enjoying it. So, which means, I don't think that's Kokichi in there.
So, I give up.
You're giving up? Does that mean it's been decided?
Is it okay that this trial was so short?
It's gotta be a lie.
We knew from the very start that Kokichi was the killer. But before we vote, I want to say something to Kokichi. You may be the mastermind, but I won't let you escape after you violated the rules. That would desecrate the killing game Junko Enoshima created, right? Your beloved Junko Enoshima.
Junko?
I knew it! He doesn't know.
It's voting time now. Let's go before Kokichi changes his...
No, hold on a second. This isn't right. The culprit comes in, confesses to the crime, and the trial ends?
Yeah, and he doesn't even know Junko.
That's not how this goes. That doesn't sound like the kind of game Kokichi or Monokuma or Junko would play.
No, it wouldn't.
What if the mastermind got tired of it? The remnants of despair were like the...
No.
If they were tired of it, they wouldn't have put all that effort into the video.
Nuh-uh.
There would have been no need for this class trial in the first place. Something's not right. We need to get a better feel for the situation.
Yeah.
I think Kokichi has some sort of plan. He's trying to trap us.
Trap us? Are you saying Kokichi isn't the culprit?
Nope.
Then, are you suggesting one of us is the culprit?
What? No!
If it's not Kokichi, then the culprit must be one of us.
One of us?
That's not possible!
No, I didn't say that. I was just saying it's dangerous to trust Kokichi.
Shuichi is so distrusting.
Hey!
But it's exactly like Shuichi said! I'm actually not the culprit!
Seriously? Make up your mind!
That contradicts what you said previously.
Yuppers, that was a lie. Sorry, I lied again. The real culprit of this case is super bad at hiding themselves, so I thought I could help. I pretended to be the culprit by using the footage! It made the game more interesting, too.
Are you serious?
You gotta be kidding me.
What's the truth and what's a lie? I don't know anymore.
Use a truth-seeking
It's fine,
spell.
Because Kokichi is the culprit.
Would you quit saying that?
He killed Kaito. No matter how much he deceives us, it won't change our minds. The footage shows he did it. Kokichi has to be the only option.
He paused and played it. Is that really true? Are we just gonna leave it at that? I'm not. Especially with the safety functions. And please let it be there. See? Even the truth bullets say
There's
so.
no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
Kaito got crushed to death. What a horrible video.
Whoever committed that
Wait.
crime was with Kaito in the hangar.
Which just leaves Kokichi then.
Then the culprit is...
Kokichi Oma, the mastermind of this entire killing game.
Seriously?
And Kaito's killer.
Ugh.
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit.
No, it's not.
We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
Kaito got crushed to death.
That's wrong!
Got it.
The safety function would make it impossible to kill Kaito with the press.
A safety function.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was written on the safety precautions. The hydraulic press will automatically stop if its infrared sensor detects a living organism.
Yeah, we tested that.
So the hydraulic press won't move at all if there's a living person under it?
Which is why it couldn't have been used to kill Kaito.
Which means it's more likely that Kaito was crushed after being killed by some other means.
It paused again.
So what we saw in
You saw that,
video,
right? Mm-hmm.
He was already dead by then?
But you could disable the infrared sensor of the safety function with an electro bomb.
And how do you know that?
I don't think Kokichi would use an electro bomb for that purpose. It would have taken down the hangar's alarm system and Exisal's remote control.
Yeah.
It would have put Kokichi at a significant disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't be too sure I wouldn't do that. I'm the type who would do anything for fun.
Really?
Also, we don't have any evidence of a different murder method other than the hydraulic press.
No, we do. I have a plausible theory for the murder.
What?
Mm-hmm. There is a clue that suggests the victim was killed before being crushed. I found it somewhere around the hydraulic press. You're talking about the swipe pattern bloodstain.
This is it! There was a swipe pattern bloodstain in the hangar, suggesting a body was dragged. The bloodstain goes from the bathroom all the way to the press.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was the restroom where Kaito was being held, wasn't it?
Bloodstains were also found inside the bathroom. That can't be coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
So Kaito was killed in the restroom, then dragged to the press and crushed?
No. Oh,
It
Kokichi.
even was Kaito's.
Aha!
What?
You confess.
We only guessed that Kaito was killed in the bathroom. Since his body was crushed, we'll never know if Kaito died some other way.
We might not be able to examine the body, but we do have evidence that suggests a cause of death.
There!
It's gotta be it.
The small hole on the sleeve of Kaito's coat is the key to his cause of death.
The small hole? No. There is no way that hole's got anything to do with the weapon. I'll hit you with my everything you buy will go on sale the next day curse.
Huh?
Himiko, what's wrong? Why are you freaking out all of a sudden?
Yeah.
I'm not freaking out. I'm just saying it's impossible for the weapon to be that small.
Wait a minute. The crossbow! Oh, you know about it! The weapon that left that small hole in Kaito's sleeve.
This is it!
You know something.
I believe the weapon was the crossbow found in the bathroom.
Busted.
A crossbow arrow would certainly leave a hole that small. Can we then conclude that Kaito was shot with that crossbow? If so, that crossbow just might be the actual murder weapon used to kill Kaito.
I see. It's so surprising that a crossbow is the murder weapon.
Really?
Seriously, Himiko, what's wrong?
She probably needs to pee. Anyway, about Kaito getting shot.
You got shot too.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I mean,
who shot him with the
Kokichi
crossbow.
got shot too. Twice.
Well, I already know, but I won't tell you.
He's just playing with us.
Then let's show him that playtime is over.
Okie dokie.
Let's show him that the students of Hope's Peak Academy will never submit to despair.
Hope? Despair? I wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow. What a mystery, right guys?
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired from inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
No, there's another way.
Even without going in the hangar, it was possible to land a shot with a crossbow. There was a window in the bathroom of the hangar. Maybe it wasn't possible to get in, but you could have shot through the window. And remember that Kaito was confined to the bathroom.
So if they shot Kaito through the window, they could have killed him in the hangar. Which means the murder suspect list grows to 6 people, including me!
What did you say?
I think he's talking about you.
Plainly, that means...
It seems Shuichi wants to make one of us the culprit. Is that it? Is that what a detective does?
Hey, watch it. You've been in denial.
Do detectives always accuse people, even when they're friends?
How should I know?
It seems like it. You suspected Kaito in the previous class trial, too.
Did I?
You're always suspicious of your friends.
Huh? Hey, watch it!
What's wrong, Maki? You seem like you're kind of on edge.
Of course I am. When we said we would defeat the remnants of despair, someone got in our way.
No, you don't understand. I'm not trying to...
It doesn't matter how much you get in my way. I will absolutely defeat Kokichi. I won't let despair escape. I won't let it win.
Now, let's stop this boring fight and continue on with the not-so-boring trial. So we all agree that the murder could be done by anyone and not just me, right?
That might be true, but I didn't know about the window.
Then why do you have a bag?
Really, Himiko? What's the matter? You've been weird since we mentioned small holes.
She knows something.
What? Are you after my small hole too?
Huh?
See? Now that's definitely weird.
Look at it this way. Just because the culprit could be anyone, not everyone is a suspect. We can pretty much narrow it down to anyone who knew about the crossbow.
Like Maki...
Never knew about any crossbow.
You had the bag!
In other words, I'm not suspicious. There's no way you can consider me.
It does concern me that Himiko went to the hangar last night.
Busted.
Well, really? You went to the hangar, Himiko?
Yes, she did. I definitely saw her.
You were watching me?
Yeah, from the lab.
It's awfully suspicious that you went to the hangar last night. Okay, then the culprit is Himiko.
Wait! Don't say it's me! Maki's more suspicious than I am.
Huh?
What?
That crossbow came from your research lab, right?
Yeah, it did.
You could have gotten that crossbow whenever you wanted.
Anyone could have gone to her research lab, though. She's not the only suspect.
I don't know about that. She's definitely the most suspicious.
Oh boy.
Even if you make that scary face at me, I'm not gonna get scared.
Because if you start panicking, then we'll know that you're the culprit.
I said I'm not the culprit! I swear! Kokichi's the suspicious one! Maki too! They're both the culprits!
Really?
I'm
I'm a
confused.
suspect.
Whoa!
Anyone could have entered my research lab.
Yeah, I'll admit
Why?
that I'm suspicious. Okay, maybe I am the culprit. Maybe
no
I'm the
way I'm the
culprit!
Culprit!
Here we go again.
Here we go again!
Kibo's account.
Why am I
I'm the number one suspect, because I was in the hangar.
I was only harnessing my magic.
What do you mean?
Then
Not
explain the
harnessing
crossbow.
magic?
There's a good
I
magic
never
source
got
around
from
here.
your research lab.
So I went
Then
there
who
and
I'm
actually-
the number one suspect.
Kokichi
And I
did
love
I'm the one who
this
shot
man.
Kaito.
I went to wrong one.
Why
I'm the number one suspect, because I was in the hangar.
I was only
are the
harnessing my
culprit.
magic.
What do you mean?
Then
not
explain the
harnessing
crossbow.
magic?
Try to get before
There's
somebody
a
else
good
says
source around
something.
there. So I went there
I'm the
empty-handed.
number one suspect. I'm the one who shot Kaito.
Why am I
I'm the number one suspect because I was in the hangar.
I was only replenishing my magic.
What do you mean?
You're not
exploiting
calling the
your
crossbow.
magic?
There's a good magic source around there.
Okay, that's a lie.
So I went there
I'm the
empty-handed.
number one suspect.
Oh, come on!
Kokichi
I'm
loved
the one who
this
shot
man.
Kaito.
That was early.
Why am
I'm the number one suspect because I was in the hangar.
I was only replenishing my magic.
What do you mean?
You're not calling the
exploiting your
crossbow.
magic?
There's a good magic source around there.
Okay,
So I
now!
went there
I'm the
empty-handed.
number one.
Come on!
Kokichi
I'm
loved
the one who
this
shot
man.
Kaito.
Seriously, looks like I have no choice.
I'm the number one suspect because I was in the hangar.
I was only
are the
replenishing my magic.
What do you mean?
You're not
exploiting
calling the
your
crossbow.
magic?
There's a good magic source around there.
Matter at all.
So I went there
I'm the
empty-handed.
number one suspect.
Kokichi
I'm
loved
the one who
this
shot
man.
Kaito.
Dang it!
Why am
I'm the number one suspect because I was in the hangar.
I was only replenishing my magic.
What do you mean?
You're not calling the
exploiting your
crossbow.
magic?
There's a good magic source around
Matter
there.
at all.
So I went there
I'm the
empty-handed.
number one suspect.
Kokichi
I'm
loved
the one who
this
shot
man.
Kaito.
Okay, gotta aim right there.
I'm the number one suspect because I was in the hangar.
I was only
are the
replenishing my
culprit.
magic.
What do you mean?
You're not
exploiting
calling the
your
crossbow.
magic?
There's a good magic source around
Matter
there.
at all.
So I went there
I'm the
empty-handed.
number one suspect.
Next.
Kokichi loved
The one who
this
shot
man.
Dang it!
I went to the
I'm the number
hangar,
one
but
suspect because I was in the hangar.
Oh, come on, come on, come on!
replenishing my magic.
What do you mean?
You're not calling the crossbow.
There's a good magic source around there.
Matter at all.
So I went there
I'm the
empty-handed.
number one suspect.
Kokichi loved this.
Dang it, I missed! And I actually had a good timing.
I'm the number one suspect because I was in the hangar.
I was only replenishing my magic.
What do you mean?
You're not calling the crossbow.
There's a good magic source around
Matter
there.
at all.
So I went there
I'm the
empty-handed.
number one suspect.
Kokichi did this.
Got it! Finally! Whew! That was hard.
You said that you went to the hangar empty-handed, but that's a lie, isn't it?
What are you talking about? It's not a lie.
But Kibo saw you. He said you were headed toward the hangar carrying a large black bag.
Can you explain that?
Yes, Himiko was definitely carrying a large black bag.
What do you have to say?
No,
Hey.
that was probably Tsumugi cosplaying as me.
Hello? We discussed
I
that?
can't cosplay as someone unless they're a fictional character.
Yeah, we discussed that in the first trial.
Himiko. This is the bag you were carrying, isn't it?
Well?
That's the crossbow case.
There's no mistake. That is the bag I saw Himiko carrying.
Busted.
What? Hold on. Himiko went to the hangar with a crossbow?
Busted.
Uh-oh. Well, it's decided then.
Wait, that's wrong. I just brought it there. I didn't shoot it.
Oh, really?
The truth. Please believe me.
Then who's your alibi?
Right. I believe you. Himiko is totally telling the truth.
Not you. If you believe me, it makes me look like I'm lying.
That is true. But, can we trust Himiko here? She's acting very suspicious.
I'm not the culprit!
Yeah, I totally agree.
I only carried the case.
Who told you?
Yep, that's true too.
And I didn't even use the crossbow!
What?
Another true statement.
And that's all! I didn't do anything else in the hangar!
100% exactamundo!
Why does this all sound so fishy?
Ah! Kokichi won't shut up! Get out of my head, Kokichi! I'm not the culprit!
Yeah, I totally agree.
I only carried the case.
Yep, that's true too.
Come on.
And I didn't even use the crossbow!
I agree.
That was close. This trial is getting way too hard.
I don't think Himiko used the crossbow. More accurately, she couldn't use it.
Couldn't use it? Why not?
It had to be assembled.
The crossbow inside this case was disassembled. Kaito and I learned how to assemble the crossbow from Maki, so we could have done it.
That
I
means...
don't believe someone without the proper training could have assembled it.
Which Kokichi couldn't have done it.
Well, what if Maki taught Himiko how to assemble the crossbow?
Well...
She didn't teach me that! Right, Maki? What's wrong? Are you mad about before? Sorry. I thought they were gonna suspect me, so I lied.
I really have to question your morals if you're blaming Maki for your lie, Himiko.
I don't think you're allowed to say something like that.
I'm sorry, Maki. Please, can you tell them the truth?
Fine. I'm not going to lie. I didn't teach Himiko how to assemble the crossbow. She couldn't have used it.
See? I told you! It's just like I said. Everyone who suspected me needs to apologize right now!
I didn't suspect you!
She changed back so fast. I think I might have whiplash now.
Seriously?
Then, why did you bring the crossbow to the hangar, Himiko?
Yeah.
I was asked to.
Well, the only person who would have done that, besides, and it couldn't have been Maki, it was Kaito? Maki and I were the only ones how to assemble it.
That's it!
So of course, he would ask.
Was it Kaito?
Huh? Kaito?
Only Kaito or Kokichi would have asked for a crossbow to be brought to the hangar. Because Kaito knows how to assemble the crossbow, he certainly could have used it. Knowing that, I can't imagine that anyone else would have asked Himiko.
I do not think she would bring it at Kokichi's request.
Of course not. Why would I ever listen to Kokichi?
Because I know you like me.
Huh?
Nuh-uh! I hate you!
But I like you.
Ugh! Oh boy.
Hey, don't play with Himiko's heart.
But to think that Kaito asked Himiko to do that, maybe Kaito is trying to keep the promise we made yesterday. Don't worry, I'll do something about all this. Was that his promise?
But
He was
why
going
were
to
you
kill
keeping that a secret,
Kokichi?
Himiko?
Well, Kaito sorta asked me to keep it a secret.
Guess you broke the promise.
Kaito died and I got scared. I thought it was gonna be next.
You're the worst for trying to pin the blame on Maki just for that reason. Maki, teach this dumb monkey the true terror of human beings.
Don't bully the person you like.
This is way beyond bullying a grade school crush.
Himiko, when exactly did Kaito ask you to do this?
I think it was around evening yesterday. I was so nervous about fighting Kokichi, I couldn't get to sleep. So I took a walk near the hangar, and that's when Kaito called out to me. I got startled and wet myself a little, and then he asked me to get him a crossbow.
That one part was, you know what? Never mind. So if Kaito asked for a crossbow, does that mean he was going to kill Kokichi?
No, he said it was to disable Kokichi. I wouldn't have helped him otherwise. I trusted Kaito and took a crossbow from Maki's lab.
That's when I witnessed Himiko.
But then, what did Kaito do after he had the crossbow?
I don't know. I just handed him the crossbow, then went right back to the dorm.
Presumably, Kaito tried to attack Kokichi, only to be disarmed of the crossbow. And then, Kokichi returned fire and shot Kaito. That sequence of events seems logical.
No, it happened a little differently. Both Kaito and Kokichi shot the crossbow.
Yeah, don't believe me? Check out the clothes.
This is it!
See for yourself.
Remember that when we found Kokichi's clothes, there were holes in the back and sleeve. The same kind of hole that was found in Kaito's coat.
Kokichi was shot by the crossbow too?
And it was Kaito who shot him, right?
I'm not sure. I don't remember anything like that.
You don't remember whether or not you were shot?
Really?
There is no doubt that they shot each other with the crossbow, but...
It doesn't matter.
Huh?
It doesn't matter what happened in between. In the end, Kokichi killed Kaito.
Maki's been acting strangely. But why? Does she know something? If so, what does she know?
Maybe Maki's right. It doesn't matter what happened in the middle. But in the end, there's no mistake that Kokichi killed Kaito.
Then let's hurry up and vote.
No, it's too soon. There are still mysteries.
Who cares about that? We already know who the culprit is.
You sure about that?
Huh?
Huh?
What? Now he's joining in?
As the one running this trial, it bothers me when anyone says mysteries don't matter. It affects the overall entertainment value, so I encourage you to really think about things. After all, there should be some mysteries that still matter. For example, is Kokichi really inside that Exisal? Stuff like that.
What?
I knew it!
What
It's
are you
gotta be
saying? We
Kaito.
already finished that discussion a while ago.
Kokichi's gotta still be alive since the killing game's still going. His voice is even coming from the Exisal and everything.
What about
We heard
Kaito's
it
voice?
speak in Kaito's voice earlier, didn't we?
Yeah, don't rely on that. After all, this Exisal has a voice changer.
Huh? It what?
Because of that, nobody realizes I'm pretending to be Kokichi. But no more! Sorry for the wait, guys! The luminary of the stars has arrived. This time for real.
What? What's going on?
I'm confused.
I'm Kaito. I was just pretending to be Kokichi is all. There's a
little awkward
situation going on, so I didn't really have a choice. Sorry about tricking you guys like that. My bad.
This is just too confusing.
So Kaito's in there after all?
Don't be stupid. How many times are you going to be tricked by him? That's Kokichi pretending to be Kaito.
Hey now, Maki Roll. Don't you believe me?
See?
Don't ever call me that!
Whoa there, chill. You really think I'm Kokichi? I mean, I guess I understand. Sorry, I can't really get out of this thing right now.
Why not?
I can't move because of the injury I got from Kokichi. It's so bad I can't even stand. That's why I'm in this Exisal.
Okay.
Is that so?
But if you guys don't believe me, then we can't move on. So, you're up, Shuichi.
What? Me?
Why me?
Explain to everyone how I wasn't the one that died.
Kaito is alive after all. No, maybe that's just what I want to believe. Is it really true? What does the story evidence tell? Does the story end with Kaito or Kokichi being the victim? I need to give it a well-reasoned answer of the question, and soon. I can't look away from the truth. The victim in this case is... Yes! Ah! No, wrong button! And...
Hey, what's the matter, Shuichi?
Huh?
Just hurry up and tell everyone why I'm not dead. Should be easy.
What?
No, I won't. Because you're not Kaito. Kaito is already dead.
Huh?
Bear will never die! Good! This is already more entertaining! Now, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
Wait,
Alright, let's give it everything we've got!
I hit the right button? I didn't want to click. I wanted to click on then Kokichi. Wait, isn't Kaito coming? Or isn't the Exisal showing up?
I suspect that Kaito is inside the Exisal. I got this! Unless he comes out of the Exisal, we can't confirm that.
He said that he can't leave the Exisal because he's injured.
Lucky!
Anyone who knows about Kaito's injury can make that claim.
Is it possible that Kokichi got crushed instead of Kaito?
Lucky!
Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed.
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi's shirt. I got this! Kaito's clothes had arrow holes too.
I want to believe Kaito is still alive and defeated the mastermind, but...
Lucky!
The mastermind is still alive. Inside that Exisal.
Why are you so opposed to Kaito being alive?
I got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
Go. No.
This is our answer.
I don't want to believe it. In a way, I still can't. But the evidence shows that Kaito must be the one who died.
I can't believe I said that.
I hate it so much.
but it's the truth.
I see. If that's the conclusion you've arrived at, Shuichi, then there must be no mistake.
So,
Then the one here is...
Kokichi?
Heh, looks like I messed around too much.
Sorry, that was just a little joke.
What a sick joke!
I really thought it
True,
was
and I can't forgive him.
is
We
him.
still need to stay calm, be rational.
I wonder what would have happened if I
We need to
chose
get to the truth of Kaito's death.
Kaito.
Yeah! Just keep calm and carry on!
Why are you freaking out?
Why are you saying that? What part of that was calm?
Getting back on topic, why don't we examine the crossbow a little more closely? I think we need to get all the facts straight, so we don't fall for any more lies.
I agree, but... What do you think, Maki?
Fine.
Okay, let's discuss that then.
Why are you acting like you're in charge of things?
So if we assume that Kaito and I shot each other with the crossbow, then the most efficient way to solve this is to set up a timeline of events.
Hey, I said, why are you...
Alrighty then! Let the debate begin!
Let's try it with arrows.
When the crossbow fired, what was even going on?
As if you need to ask, you were there!
The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first. He probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too.
Then Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire.
I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one!
But only one crossbow was taken.
Oh no!
Oops. Maybe I should have listened more.
When the crossbow fired, what was even going on?
As if you need to ask, you were there!
The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first. He probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too.
Then Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire.
I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one!
How would you assemble
Only
it?
one crossbow was taken. The other two are still in my research lab.
Yep.
Still, only one arrow was fired. So how
Wait.
did they both shoot each other?
By the way, crossbow shots hurt a lot. My wound is still aching something fierce. When the crossbow fired, what was even going on?
As if you need to ask, you were there!
The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first. He probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too.
Then Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire.
I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one!
But only one crossbow was taken. The other two are still in my research lab.
Still, only one arrow was fired.
Got it.
Wrong!
3 times the charm. Woohoo!
Wait, Himiko. What do you mean, one arrow?
Well, I only gave Kaito one arrow, so...
Wait, what?
Are you positive?
You're really sure? Like, really, really, really sure?
Of course! There's no way I got that wrong!
Well then, that's strange, because... There were 3 arrows in the bathroom, remember?
3? I know I only gave him one!
That means...
Kaito even told me to only bring him one. He said he wanted to avoid fighting.
Then that means someone else had those arrows. What is going on here?
Maybe Kokichi had some hidden away?
Why would Kokichi have 2 arrows when he didn't have a crossbow to fire them?
But we know for certain that 3 arrows were recovered from the scene.
Mm-hmm.
And all 3 arrows had blood on them.
Oh, which one had which?
And altogether, their clothes had 3 perforations in them. So we know for certain that they shot 3 arrows at each other.
Then where did those arrows come from? I don't think Himiko is lying. There must be some angle to this we haven't considered yet. What is it? What could have happened? Think. I need to think. Psych tac. Whoa, this is new. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is very uncomfortable. Ouch. How many arrows did Himiko give Kaito? 1. Three, 4. Why are there 4 roads? It's 1. Gosh, this is gonna be harder than I thought. Ah, there was a Monokuma. Okay, just need 3. 1, 2. Got it. Were all the arrows inside the hangar from the start? I don't think so. Okay, just gotta stay on this side. Okay. Okay, they're starting to move fast now. Whoa! That was too close for comfort. Ow! Okay, this is much better. Is it saying who brought the 2 crossbows? 1. Yes! Okay, if it wasn't Kokichi or her Kaito, then the only thing it could have been was a third party. It's gotta be. I mean, Kokichi couldn't assemble a whole crossbow.
It connects.
Could it be that the additional arrows were brought in by a third party?
A third party? So someone besides Kokichi or Himiko?
That's just a guess, though. There's no way a third party exists.
If a third party did exist, why would they bring 2 arrows?
Kaito was the only one with a crossbow. I made sure I handed it to him.
Kaito said he only needed 1 arrow. Clearly, he didn't want to fight.
Yeah, that's right.
So the other 2 arrows weren't for Kaito. They were for the third party to use themselves.
So the third party didn't hand the arrows through the window. Instead, they went into the hangar and shot the crossbow themselves?
But what about the alarm?
Impossible. There was an alarm system
See?
and an electric barrier around the hangar.
Yeah. That hangar should have been completely closed off, right?
Yeah, except for the... Of course! Why didn't I think of that? And, alright. I feel like there might be another way. Some way we haven't figured out yet. I've overlooked something. Think! What method did the third party use to enter the hangar? Ah, I'm alone. I need an eye. There! No, I thought that was an L. There we go.
I see now.
It has something to do with the used electronic camera.
That's it! The Exisal! The Exisal could be used to enter the hangar. We couldn't get in because of the alarm system and the electric barrier. But that shouldn't have been a problem for any of the Exisals, right? So if you wanted to enter the hangar, all you had to do was pilot an Exisal.
I saw an Exisal enter the hangar last night.
Yeah. Which one did you say it was?
Third party piloting it?
It's gotta be it.
Wait, I just want to confirm something with Monokuma. Would the alarm still go off if there was a person inside an Exisal?
Well, I wasn't trying to keep this secret, but since it's about the details of the hangar, I guess I can tell you guys. It makes sense that the alarm system and electric barrier wouldn't react to an Exisal. After all, the hangar is where the Exisals are supposed to be stored. It'd be a hassle to disable the security every time an Exisal comes and goes, you know? So even if someone is inside an Exisal, the security system wouldn't catch them.
So who was in
It'd be
it?
a hassle to leave the Exisal every time you have to put it away.
So it's like Shuichi said? A third party got in an Exisal and entered the hangar?
But can just anyone pilot an Exisal?
No, the electronic lock.
Kokichi.
It's surprisingly easy. If you use both hands, both feet, and both nipples, you can do it.
Really?
Nipples too?
That makes no sense.
Anyway, this third party commandeered an Exisal and infiltrated the hangar. That same person must have brought the other 2 arrows with them.
I told you, that's impossible.
Huh?
There's no way you can get through security if you pilot an Exisal. It's not possible.
Why are you interfering?
Not possible.
What are you talking about? What are you thinking? What do you... No. Why are you trying to hide it? Why won't you tell me? See? The hammer! The game knows.
The Exisal, they could have used it to enter the hangar.
That's not possible.
Is operating the Exisal really that difficult?
Nope.
Do we even know how to get inside an Exisal? Outside the hangar, there were 4 Exisals. And they were all moving, too.
I was controlling them remotely.
Electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still recharging.
Not all of
There's no
them.
way to stop an Exisal. So getting inside one would have been impossible.
You're right, it's impossible.
If someone was piloting the Exisal, they could have used it to enter the hangar.
That's not possible.
Yes, it is.
Is operating the Exisal really that difficult?
Nope, it's easy.
Do we even know how to get inside an Exisal? Outside the hangar, there were 4 Exisals. And they were all moving, too.
I was controlling them remotely.
Electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still recharging.
There's no way to stop an Exisal. So getting inside one would have been impossible.
You're right, it's impossible.
If someone was piloting the Exisal, they could have used it to enter the hangar.
That's not possible.
Come on.
Is operating the Exisal really that difficult?
Do we even know how to get inside an Exisal? Outside the hangar, there were 4 Exisals. And they were all moving, too.
I was controlling them remotely.
Electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still recharging.
That's wrong!
Got it.
Wait, not all of the electro hammers were being charged.
We found this at the scene of the
because
crime.
I found one.
Yeah.
There was a used electro hammer near Monokuma and the Exisals.
Is that electro hammer used by the third party?
It's gotta be.
Maybe they used it to disable an Exisal.
Yes, I think so. When I saw them last afternoon, there were 4 Exisals.
Yep.
But this morning, there were only 3.
I noticed that too. Was the missing Exisal taken by this third party?
Shuichi is getting warmer.
See?
How about you say the answer right now? Who did it? Who is the third party?
There's gotta be one person. And I completely overlooked it. And I kind of mentioned it earlier, but I didn't say the name. The person that took one of the Exisals and used that hammer is the person that didn't bring an electro hammer. is you,
It's you!
Maki.
Maki. You're the third party we're looking for, aren't you?
What? It's Maki?
She knew.
What are you saying?
Remember what Kokichi said.
Be careful, electro hammers run out of battery pretty quickly. So if you use it against the Exisal, it runs out of juice with just one shot. Got it?
The electro hammer needs to be recharged for 24 hours after it runs out of battery. That hammer was used last afternoon, so it couldn't have been used this morning.
Oh, right. When we were all gathered in the dining hall this morning,
You didn't bring yours. All you did bring was a knife. And now that I think about it, I think you're the one that actually destroyed that control panel. Oh. I'm keeping this in mind.
Maki was the only one without an electro hammer, wasn't she?
Knowing that, the electro hammer I found could only have belonged to Maki. And that leads me to the conclusion that Maki must be the third party.
Well, do you confess?
She also knows how to assemble the crossbow and could have returned it to her lab later. You brought a different crossbow than the one Kaito had, right?
Well,
Maki took 2 arrows and her own crossbow from her lab. Disabled the Exisal with an electro hammer and infiltrated the hangar.
got it.
Now we just have to figure out what happened after he...
I'll kill your logic.
Again?
Why are you doing this?
What?
Why are you getting in my way?
Getting in your way? Maki, what are you...
Yes, I'm the third party.
Huh?
What?
I admit to going into the hangar with an Exisal, and then shooting the crossbow. I didn't kill anyone. I'm not the culprit!
Poison!
You're right. I used the electro hammer, and I used the Exisal to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I'm not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon. You're right. I used the electro hammer, and I used the Exisal to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I'm not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon. You're right. I used the electro hammer, and I used the Exisal to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I'm not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon. You're right. I used the electro hammer, and I used the Exisal to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I'm not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon. You're right. I used the electro hammer, and I used the Exisal to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I'm not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
The crossbow is not the murder weapon? What do you mean?
The arrows left holes in their clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury.
Ah, man, I
The
missed.
crossbow can't be the murder weapon. Therefore, I'm not the culprit. The arrows left holes in their clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury.
Got it!
I'll cut through your words!
Second try.
It wouldn't matter where the arrow hit if it were poisoned.
Poison?
It's the
I
poison!
noticed something about the poison in my lab during the investigation. There was just a little less in the bottle than before. If that poison had been applied to those arrows, they would have been lethal, no matter where they connected.
Well,
Maki, do you have a rebuttal?
ready to confess?
What's the matter? Why don't you say anything? Don't tell me. Are you really the culprit?
There's no way she is! 'Cause why would she kill Kaito?
You better start explaining.
That doesn't make any sense.
I can't understand if you don't explain anything!
Maki is still
I don't believe
fighting.
it.
Huh? Fighting?
Fighting?
Do you remember that Maki said she would do anything to defeat Kokichi? Maki is trying to kill Kokichi in this class trial. She wants to kill the mastermind, a remnant of despair.
Then when Maki said she
Seriously?
would sacrifice anything, she meant...
I guess that means the only thing that she had to sacrifice. All of us.
That's it! She plans to sacrifice all of our lives in order to kill Kokichi.
If we...
Sacrifice us?
What?
Then by hiding the truth, Maki was trying to get us to arrive at the wrong answer. Just to kill Kokichi and the rest of us along with him?
I don't believe you!
Doesn't that mean that Maki's the culprit?
I can't believe you!
She knew what happened and tried to hide it from us.
How could you do that?
Mischievous plan was ruined, all thanks to Shuichi here. Too bad, Maki. I already predicted this would happen.
You knew all along that Maki was the culprit. That's why you've been so calm.
This isn't over.
Huh?
Maybe we do have the truth now, but this isn't over. We have a choice to make. We don't have to follow where the evidence leads.
Huh? What do you mean?
Does this mean you're gonna vote for someone else, even if it's not the truth?
Someone else? You mean vote incorrectly on purpose?
What? Aw, man!
What did you say?
Kaito told me that only I would be able to grasp what lies beyond the truth. That means finding the truth is not enough. We need to grasp the hope just beyond it. So Maki, please tell us the truth. The truth that only you know.
Well,
So Kaito said that to you.
yeah.
Then, does that mean you guys made up before he died?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I went to see him yesterday.
I see. Okay, I'll talk about it. Especially since it's my responsibility for involving everyone. Shuichi, you're so persistent. Were you always like that?
You think so? Maybe Kaito's charisma is starting to rub off on me.
That guy could be pretty stubborn.
Then what really happened?
Yeah, explain yourself.
Maki, please tell us.
Please.
Well,
And so, Maki began telling the truth. A truth that would leave us all in shock.
on narrating things, you're ruining the mood!
Yeah.
Well, I guess this turn of events isn't exactly boring either.
Really? That's how we're ending it? Ugh. Well, it's better than nothing. I can tell you that. I suppose I can leave this video here. Okay. So, it's possible that... So, we have 3 suspects now. Oh, Kaito, Kokichi, and Maki. Who are the 3? Which one of the 3 is the killer? We don't know. But the evidence are starting to point to Maki, so... Oh, she did steal the poison from my lab, and she used 2 crossbows. So, I suppose we should figure that out in the next part of the trial. So, thank you all so much. If you like this video, tap the bell to be notified for more videos once you subscribe to our channel or like this video. Or was that the other way around? I don't know anymore. The first part of the class trial was confusing. So thank you all so much. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye! Bronie on!